Welcome back, friends! This topic is one of the reasons that I started YouTube, so I'm really excited to get into it. As you could probably guess from the title, I'm going to tell you all about my skincare and how I went from this to this. It was a process, it was a journey, and it was a tough one. I first shared my skincare journey on Instagram and the amount of messages I got was just incredible. Feeling like I was helping other people, just even with the smallest bit of knowledge into skincare, or just not feeling alone with an acne journey, was melting my frosty heart. So I'm gonna go into details all about my journey, products that I use, products I used to use, and hopefully just spread some knowledge into the skincare world. That being said, I am not a professional and every skin type is completely different, so what works for me might not work for you, unfortunately. I wish it was as simple as here's a product that will work on your face, but unfortunately it isn't. During high school, during my teenage years, you know, when everybody's getting spots, acne is coming through, your body is changing, your hormones are up and down, everyone's skin changes. Mine did not. Mine was like a baby's bum. Smooth, barely any spots, just the odd one here and there, you know, when your cycle comes around, but other than that, just didn't really get spots. All my friends used to say to me, how the hell do you not have pores? God, did I take that for granted. Just before lockdown, all of a sudden, I just came out in horrific acne. Along with this, I also put on about 3 stone, jumped from a size 6 to a size 12 in the matter of a month. This was all just a huge shock to my system. I'd never really had to think about skincare before. I now know that there was definitely something wrong with my hormones. We're blaming the pill. A lot of the improvements to my skin did come from my hormones sorting their shit out, but that was with a big help of a lot of these products. I was forced into the skincare world and to do a crap ton of research. Some more qualified professionals that I would definitely recommend listening to are Hiram and LA Beautyologist. Those two taught me so much about skincare. When I first got the acne, I was actually terrified to start using products on my skin in case it flared up, it got worse, just anything. I was absolutely terrified, and I still am a little bit nervous when trying out new products in case it comes back. But while I was doing research, me and my mum came across a company called Glad Skin, and their whole selling point was based on the fact they had very natural ingredients. All it was focused on was balancing out the bacteria on your skin and neutralizing that bacteria. I tried these products and I thought they were absolutely amazing. They helped my acne so much. It brought things down. Their acne gel was incredible for bringing down the redness of my acne. If you have no idea where to start, products like this, and I know there's a few companies out there, so do your research and figure out which one you think would be best for you. I think they did exactly what they said on the tin and just neutralized the bacteria. My acne kind of looked like a fungus on the skin, like it was very dark. It kind of gave me something to work with, and if I were to recommend any 2 products from their company, it would be the cleanser and the acne gel. But like I said, that's all they did was neutralize the skin. It didn't make my skin glowy, fresh, spot free. Like, I just think it gave me a starting point, and that is where we move on to the products that I use now, my routine and other products that I recommend. So we're going to start off with the first step in my morning routine, and that is using these 2 products. I actually wouldn't recommend micellar water too much. It's not supposed to be the greatest for the skin. I'm a lazy bitch, especially when I'm drunk, so if I need to take off my makeup or purely cannot be asked going down to the bathroom to cleanse properly as I should, I will use this. In the mornings, I'll just give it my face just a wipe over. But the products I should use is a cleanser. This is the foaming cleanser, but I would also recommend any of their cleansers, the salicylic acid one, the hydrating one, or this foaming cleanser. Just below the name it says for normal to oily skin, which I have an oily T-zone, but you could just figure out which one's best for your skin type. In the mornings, I like to start off giving my face a nice hot bath and warm my face up, open them pores, and then go in with some CeraVe cleanser. Normally in the mornings my face is pretty clean from the night before, before, so I'll just do a single cleanse and rinse that off with cold water. Hot water opens your pores, cleanser cleans them, and cold water closes up your pores. I then like to go in with a toner. Now, I should mention that I keep my routine very, very minimal. Like I said earlier, I am a little bit scared of putting too many products on my face, overloading my skin. I like to keep it very minimal, so I only use a few steps in the morning, a few steps in the evening. Every day, more or less, I've been using the glycolic acid toning solution. I just put it on a little pad and give my face a once over, wipe it all over my skin. Glycolic acid along with salicylic acid, I hope I'm saying those right, are really good for acne prone skin. They're good for acne scarring, texture and pigmentation on the skin. Another one, which is my third step in my morning routine, is the Caudalie Vino Perfect Serum. To use this, I just put a few drops in my hand and again just rub it all over that skin, baby. The aim of this product is mostly pigmentation, dark spots, which I have. Unsure if you can see it under the makeup, but you might be able to see it in the clips. I have dark spots on my skin and I want to get rid of them because my only issues now left from my acne are pigmentation and texture irregularities. I have scars all over my face. So I'm still working on that, but these products are making incredible improvements. This is more on the pricey side. You can get it on ASOS or Look Fantastic. I'll find a link for all these products and try and find the cheapest options that I can find. Look Fantastic is normally where I get this from because they normally have a fab discounts, but it is pricey. And if you want to look for a cheaper option, then I would recommend this from The Ordinary. It's the ascorbyl glucoside solution 12%. This is vitamin C. This is supposed to be stronger than vitamin C, but vitamin C is great for brightening up the skin, which gets rid of dark spots, etc. So if you want to look for a cheaper option or just to try it out to see if that kind of ingredient works for you, then this is a great one. After I've used those two products, which, may I add, vitamin C or similar and glycolic acid work really well together. That's why I use this in the daytime. It's recommended to be used in the evening, but I like to use a different product in the evenings which shouldn't be mixed with glycolic acid. These two work together. So then once I've done that, we're going with moisturizer. I absolutely live and breathe for this moisturizer. It's just so lightweight and I just I can't imagine this moisturizer not being the right moisturizer for someone. It's just chef's kiss. I do love the one they have in the tub as well. It's just a thicker one and sometimes I like to use that before a night out. It's a thicker consistency, and if you watch my makeup video you know I like to use moisturizer as a primer, and if I'm going heavy on the makeup for a big night out, I think that one's great. If you're gonna buy one, buy this one. Then if you're not using SPF, start now. And this is a great one. It's the La Roche-Posay Invisible Fluid, and I love this because it's so lightweight. It's a very strong SPF and a little goes a long way. The only thing I would say is, one, it's expensive, and number two, if you watched my recent Cyprus vlog, you will know that I had to learn the hard way that this is a UV blocker. So if you're like me and you are a sucker for a tan, then you won't get one wearing this. I am on the search for a new SPF that isn't a UV blocker, so I get the best of both worlds, but I use this all through winter. I have been using it through summer, but I'm looking to change it up. Just remember, when you're moisturizing and when you're using all of these products, make sure to bring them down to your neck at least. I even like to bring it onto part of my chest. It's all the same skin, and with SPF obviously this protects you from the sun, stops you from getting a wrinkly face when you're older. You don't want a wrinkly neck, do you? You want to be smooth like you're 20 when you're 70. And that is it for my morning routine. In the daytime, if I have a huge fuck off spot, which I do right here at the minute, I think it's brewing, I like to use this, the Acnicide Benzoyl Peroxide. This just dries down spots and tries to zap them. Some whopping spots. This is great. I like to use it in the day because, again, I'll get onto my nighttime product. These don't work together. They cancel each other out, so obviously there's 0 point. Another reason I don't like to use it at night is because it does bleach stuff. If you wear it to bed, you will probably get bleached pillowcases. Watch it on your clothes, etc. That's why I like to use it in the day. Prevents that from happening. Then we move on to the evening, and like I said earlier, with these two products, depends if I'm being a lazy bitch or not. I am being pretty good with it at the minute though, I will say. Again, we start with hot water, open up them pores, cleanse to clean, then repeat. Hot water on the face, cleanser. If that gets all your makeup off or whatever you've got on your face, then rinse off with cold water. If it's not enough, keep going until it is. Repeat those steps until your face is clean. Remember to get into that hairline. Then we move on to my nighttime product, which is retinol. I love retinol. I am a retinol gal through and through. I use the Ordinary Inactive Retinoid 5% in squalene. It's a really oily product. I love that to go to bed in. It feels so nice on my skin. Seems to do wonders for my pores. Oh my god. And fine lines. There's a massive improvement on my smile lines when I'm doing my makeup now. I don't struggle as much with my smile lines as I used to, and that is definitely down to this product. Beware though, a lot of people purge with retinol. It's the same with any of these products. You're supposed to give new products about 6 weeks for your skin to adjust and figure out whether it likes it or not. It's hard to be patient for 6 weeks when your skin is telling you, I hate this product, but it might end up liking it. Use the smallest percentage that you can possibly find. I started on like 0.02% and I've worked my way up. I'm very lucky I didn't purge, and I'm actually looking for a stronger retinol, so if anyone knows a stronger one, please recommend. This is the strongest one The Ordinary does. I just like to let this work its magic, so I don't use anything else in the evening other than moisturizer. And we just go in with about 2p's worth of moisturizer. So I just moisturize my skin and I am ready for bed. I have a couple of more products to recommend, which I will mix and match. Mostly in the evening, I will just swap out my retinol if I've used it enough, or if I have something I want to target. First up, ascorbic acid and alpha arbutin from The Ordinary. This is really good for texture irregularities. Got it. Another really oily product which I just love at night time. I just feel like my skin is like just soaking up all the oil and just getting all of its goodness. I really like this. But it will not be the good old trusty niacinamide. Another one that deserves a kiss because this product is insane. You all probably know about it. It's just great for spots. It's just great for the skin, especially those little under the skin bastards that you can never get. You can mix it with most products. So pretty much every product I've discussed there, you could layer this with it. I just choose not to. I'd rather just swap things out just so I'm not overloading my skin. This is just a great one that you could always bring into your routine. Similarly to this, hyaluronic acid, which again you can mix with most of your products. This is just really hydrating. Your skin naturally has hyaluronic acid and this just gives it more. And just great vibes from hyaluronic acid. I am a sucker for a sheet mask, whether it's from Primark or Superdrug or wherever. Probably don't even do much. I feel like a bougie bitch sipping on an iced coffee with a face mask on, getting work done. That's just peak me. When I'm doing that, that is peak me. I keep all my products in a skincare fridge. Any of these products, ice cold, especially those oily ones I was talking about earlier. Ice cold sheet mask is up there being one of the loves of my life. They're very hydrating for the skin, so even if they don't do anything specific, they're not targeting anything, I don't care because I love how they feel and they can't do any harm. That's my argument. Another mask, the AHA 30% and BHA 2% peeling solution 10-minute exfoliating mask. I don't use an exfoliator in my routine. Again, don't want to overload my skin and my routine is working really well for me at the minute, but I do think exfoliating the skin is important, so I use this probably once a month. You only need a really thin layer and it just does the job. Just remember to use SPF with this because it does increase the sensitivity of the skin to the sun. SPF always anyway. Finally, another product that was great for me during my acne, so I don't have it on me but I will insert a picture here, and this was recommended by Hiram. I think was a bit wary because, as you can see, it is a product that is not specific for the skin but for the hair. It's an anti-dandruff shampoo and the aim is to dry out the spots, and that is what it did, especially for under the skin spots that were really stubborn in my acne days. This just drew everything out. I know that it worked for a lot of people that I've recommended it to on my Instagram. Just beware with it though, patch test it, and don't leave it on for too long, and don't use it too often. But that's all my products. Before I close off the video, I just want to say, even if you are really struggling with acne or just your skin in general, or you're not happy with it, do not let it get you down. I was left to a point where I was absolutely terrified of leaving the house. During conversations, I couldn't stop thinking in my head, they're looking at my skin, they're looking at my skin, they think I don't wash, they think I'm unhygienic, they think I'm not looking after myself. Your skin is just not worth missing out on memories and life. It's only your skin at the end of the day. I understand the struggle, and it's easy for me to say now while my skin is 80% cleared up, but you just can't let something like that take over your life. It's not worth it, and I promise you that now. As someone that did avoid going out and doing things because of the state of their skin, I'm telling you now, do not let your skin define you. And with that, I'm closing off the video. I hope this helped you even in the smallest of ways, or gave you some information you didn't know about, or just anything at all. If you did enjoy this video, please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.